Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Well, it was the Sacramento Kings winning their last game against the Charlotte Hornets.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Now Sacramento starting five. Allison runs the point with McLemore at the 2. Rudy Gay is out there with Quincy Ace. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. And they get it back. Second chance shot. Cannot hit. Parker outside. And it's Carter Williams, that time on the assist by Parker. Carter Williams has got his first 2 points of the night. And it's Sacramento's ball. 4-point game. Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. They get it back. That doesn't go either for Cousins.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Here's Monroe. And he can't bank that one in. The Kings have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. Ashamed to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
And it's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
And he gets the bucket.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Collison to the middle. Stolen by Monroe. Pushing it up. Moving it up. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by Gay.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Collison. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Henson with it. AC on him. Back to Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. A drive by Collison. Gay left side. All sorts of time. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Gay's got 6 points.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. Sacramento leading by 3. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Parker passes to Henson. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Carries it from 3-point range. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McLemore inside the line, and it comes off the front of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Carter Williams with it, picked up by Collison. Henson, a screen on Collison. Monroe dishes to Carter Williams. Parker outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Carter Williams. Shoots a 3. No good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
interconference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And one thing about Ben McLemore, he can be an absolute lights-out shooter. Last season was a big improvement over his rookie campaign. Up in field goal, 3-point, and free throw accuracy. Really just scratching the surface in terms of his potential.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Kings. Rondo comes in for Darren Collison. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bayless. Out to the right wing. Here's Vasquez. Misses the 3.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And for Ben McLemore out of Kansas, he knew he had to work harder after the Kings drafted a guy to replace him, Nick Stauskas. And, of course, Stauskas went on to have Clark an even worse rookie campaign than McLemore had the year before. Yeah,
and McLemore actually on the uptick, very much improving in year 2, and that means perhaps Stauskas will be the odd man out.
Now here's Gay. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Now here's Gay. He has 6. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. And Bayless kicks to Parker. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bayless the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Vasquez has got his second bucket of the night. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. And then for Sacramento, Kufis checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And Caron Butler is subbed in for Ben McLemore. The drive by Rondo. And he uses the glass on the layup. And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl Gregg on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair. That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Here's Kufis, power down with both hands.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here's Vasquez. The Kings getting the bucket. Parker, right side, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Kings pushing it up now. The shot by Rondo is no good.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Here is Caspi. From deep. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Kings ahead. They lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Off to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating it.
The Kings leading on the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Caspi is out there with Quincy Ace. Then there's Collison. Then there's Kufis. And it's Butler in at the 2 spot. The drive by Collison. A strong season from Darren Collison, cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame, since he was having the best of his career to date.
Second free throw, no good. 47% from the floor, getting it done. Butler against Carter Williams. Kicks to Henson. Middleton dishes to Plumlee. Back to Middleton. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Now here's Butler. He kicks it to AC. To the left wing. Sacramento moving it around. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Collison got it from 16 feet. Collison's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Kings.
Collison was having a career year last year, guys. I mean, 16 points a game was a career high for him, and he also shot more threes than ever before.
Middleton outside. Plumlee attacking, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And I think even in the injury-shortened season, Collison showed he is still a starter in the NBA. Now, he's been used as a super sixth man in the past, but he's just as effective, I believe, at starting the game.
Now, here's Collison. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Butler with the ball. Now, guarded by Plumlee. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
A moment here to see the numbers for Middleton. 9th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And, you know, back to his efficiency from 3. You know, defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really not having any success.
And he makes the first. Monroe's checked in for Plumlee. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kufis. Gay comes in for Quincy Ace. And McLemore subbed in for Casper. Both shots good from the stripe. And for Caron Butler, came into the league as a hard-nosed defender. Good rebounder for a small forward. But it seems like as he matured, Greg, he became more of a three-point marksman.
Great point. And, you know, early in his career, the difficulty with the outside shot, his game was more about toughness. But like most smart veterans, he extended his range so he could live to play a little longer, which he certainly has.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Kings have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Back to Carter Williams. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. Carter Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Collison kicks to Cousins. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Cousins has got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Carter Williams against Collison. Middleton on the wing. Fade away. It's hauled in by Butler.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
He feeds it to McLemore. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
At the line, Michael Carter Williams.
And the first one at the line is good. Sacramento making some changes. Cauley Stein comes in for Caron Butler. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Darren Collison. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You know, guys, in a draft that had a lot of top-tier big men as the top picks, Willie Cauley-Stein is a little bit the forgotten man, if you will. But he can be a very impactful player now and down the road as well.
Greg, with Cauley-Stein, his defense is the first thing that you notice. Very adept at shot blocking already. Does a lot of things, Clark, very well.
But, Kevin, I think it's his agility and the way he moves his feet defensively as a 7-footer. He literally can defend all 5 positions.
That's a great point. His perimeter defense, I mean, against smaller players, something to behold.
Outstanding.
Jared Bayless has checked in for Michael Carter Williams. Henson with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Henson. Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Gay outside. He dishes it to McLemore. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. McLemore's got 8 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Parker. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Kings leading now by 5. Outside Rondo. Screen by Cousins. Gay with no one around. Here's McLemore. And the rejection by Monroe. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
Rondo kicks to Gay. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Cousins.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here is Bayless. He's covered by Rondo. And he gets the bucket. Vasquez has got 7 points.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
Miles Plumlee's checked in for Henson. Kings leading now by 4. They set the pick. Rondo on top. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it. And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates.
And Jared Bayless the bucket on the assist from Plumlee. It's a tie ball game. Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Outside Rondo. Gay outside. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They can't stop the run with that one.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out a little slow from out there, trying something different now.
The 11-footer. Excellent D there from Parker.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Vasquez. His 3-pointers off the mark. Rondo with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The drive by Cousins. Got it up. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The home team, they lead by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Karan, just a quick question before you head off to the locker room. What's the key strategy in a game like tonight's facing this type of team?
I mean, you know, you just got to protect the paint. You know, they got, you know, great guys that throw the perimeter and knocking down shots. So, you know, run them off the shots and, you know, make them into facilitators and playmakers.
You guys certainly accomplished that, Karan. Thank you so much. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
A solid quarter for McLemore. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. They've got Jabari Parker. Chris Middleton is out there with Carter Williams. Then there's Monroe. And it's Henson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Cousins has gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Carter Williams kicks to Henson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them. Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
The Kings trailing. Collison kicks to Cousins. Parker against Gay. Back to Cousins. Banked in off the glass. Cousins has got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Middleton on the wing. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Parker. Another shot. Kicks it down to Middleton. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And yes, sir, that one drops.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay. And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now, he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
And slam dunk by Henson.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
They set the screen. The drive by Gay. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Got a piece of it. Now here's Collison, the fast break opportunity. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Collison. Collison's got 6 assists now in the game. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the inside, stolen by Gay. And Collison with a clear path to the hoop. Good. And now it's a 3-point Kings lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Passes it to Gay. Lets it go from the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Middleton against Collison. And stolen by Cousins. 3-on-3. McLemore, the pass to Collison. Here's AC. Cousins inside, working on Henson. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He has 9 rebounds and a steal. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Thinking about DeMarcus Cousins, Clark, when he was selected, people questioned whether he could stay out of trouble. Many doubted that, he could, but he has stayed clean really since day one.
Yeah, going back 5 years ago, a beat writer actually had the audacity to say he would end up in jail at some point. Cousins has proved him and others wrong.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Collison dishes to Cousins. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Cousins has got 10 points here in the second half. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
And with that Cousins story about the writer, Cousins actually called him out about that failed prediction. I mean, they made amends, however, with the writer eating his words and donating to a charity of Cousins' choice.
Butler goes in, and the rejection by Monroe. No good from Cousins. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. It's deflected and stolen by Koufos. And Caspi kicks to Collison. With a floater and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Middleton against Butler. Dishes to Carter Williams. It's good. This game is all even. Carter Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and for Cousins, it's never been a question of talent. I mean, many are glad to see that he's been able to stay focused really for the first stretch of his career.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. Sacramento making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Darren Collison. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Three-pointer, Butler. Bayless grabs the board. Being 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Over in the corner to Vasquez. And that one hits back iron.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And McLemore, he's checked in for Caron Butler. Pass to McLemore. Cauley Stein dishes to Rondo. Plenty of space. And he nails the jumper. Rondo's got his second basket of the night. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Vasquez kicks to Plumlee for the lead. And Jared Bayless the bucket on the assist from Plumlee.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Shots good by McLemore.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Vasquez passes to Parker. Good. Parker's got his third basket of the night.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The drive by Rondo, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Kings lead by 2.
Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. To the right side. Here's Bayless. And Costa Koufos picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
1:09 left in the third. Vasquez can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here is Caspi, guarded by Vasquez. And the layup falls. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Bayless. No luck. Great D that time from Rondo. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
McLemore, no good. Gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. Benson's checked in for Parker. Quincy Azee's checked in for Sacramento. Gay comes in for Caspi. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Rondo. Gay outside. Lets it go from 11. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gay's got 12 points in the game. Now here's Vasquez, guarded by McLemore. Vasquez kicks to Bayless. And it's off from 3-point range. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Kings lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. On the court for Sacramento, Collison is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's AC in at the 4. Now Middleton. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Collison kicks to Gay. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Collison against Carter Williams. To the right side. Vasquez can't tie it up as that one misses. Kings leading now by 3. It's Gay on the wing. The feed to Cousins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, when you look at DeMarcus Cousins, he's clearly one of the more talented and also one of the most emotional players in the game. He's also one of the most teed up.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on it.
Yeah, talking about Cousins' top 5 in technical fouls in each of his first 5 seasons. Among other things, that's given away a ton of free points, guys, to the opposition.
Yeah, DeMarcus is working hard to control that temper, and he knows it's important for the team. But it's hard to plug a volcano.
5 to shoot. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Parker's checked in for Vasquez.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
For a long time, critics have gotten on Gay for his lack of efficiency, but he quieted some of those voices, Clark, last year with his playing stats.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, across the board, he made nice improvements, not only in his scoring, but also his ability to create shots for others. Looking at the numbers for Michael Carter Williams, he's got 10 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
The drive by Rondo, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Carter Williams against Collison. Here's Monroe, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 5 assists tonight. Kings leading now by 7. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and then Gay with the dunk.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Rondo against Middleton. Pass to Henson. They get it back, and stolen by Gay. And the Kings pushing it up now. Allison's got the ball, and Henson sends it back. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Home team on D. They trail by 9 points. And it's Rondo penetrating. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Here's Gay. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Stolen by Collison. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
From 15 feet away, Middleton can't get it to go.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
In the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Parker outside. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Sacramento ball.
McLemore's checked in for the Kings. And here are the Kings now. They're on a 17-3 run right now. Screen by Cousins. Outside Collison. That 3 off the mark. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Parker left side. Back to Middleton. Fires it up. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's 15 points for Chris Middleton. Sacramento leading by 13. Collison kicks to AC. It's tipped. Parker with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Ball going up court. Middleton dishes to Carter Williams. Here's Henson. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Collison against Carter Williams. Down low. Here's Cousins. Off target with the jump hook. Gone. 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Parker's shot is off.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Screen by Cousins. Gay drives.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. .157 left to play in the final quarter. Middleton outside. Back to Carter Williams. That's a 2 from Parker. Parker with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Gay against Parker. Gay passes to Collison. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Henson kicks to Middleton. Hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Collison good.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Kings.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Rudy Gay. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's McLemore. Rebound by Parker.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
29 seconds left in the game. Collison kicks to Gay. And Henson pulls it down.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Now the pass to Middleton. With the shot. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a very intense player, but tonight you certainly seem to be having a lot of fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on myself.
We love to see you smile, DeMarcus. Thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
Tonight, his contribution on the boards was huge, and that's just what he does. He gets rebounds because he's a rebounding machine. He spoiled me, kind of, because every time a shot is missed, I think he's going to get it.
The thing I like most about Cousins is the passion he plays the game with. Maybe he rubs some people the wrong way, but I don't want my big man smiling all the time. I want my big man to be mean.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.